Hi, this is Magnus with LMI. In Gocator 4.0 firmware, we have a new feature for part edge filtering. To show that off, I'm going to scan this part that I have here. It has some sharp edges, it has some interior holes, and a protruding screw head. So switching into the Gocator web interface, I'm in the surface scan mode with continuous surface generation type, where the part detection is enabled, and I already have my detection logic settings set up to scan this part. So scanning over this part, we get this image here where we can see this typical edge noise caused by reflection of the laser light around the edges in this hole in the interior of the part. And we'll also see this occluded area or a shadow behind the screw head. Also some pixels are missing here on the screw head as it's very shiny and reflective. So this kind of noise on a part will affect the measurement of the part, it will affect the volume and the length of the part, as well as causing problems to position regions of interest to measure features on the part, as they will now move around relative to this noise on the part. So I'm going to enable edge filtering here with a filter element size of 1/2 a millimeter by 1/2 a millimeter. So this means that any noise that's smaller than this filter element size will be removed. The width dimension here is the X dimension along the laser line, and the length is the direction of travel. So as I scan over this part again with my filter enabled, you will notice that this noise is removed around the edges, around the outside of the part, inside this hole. But you'll also notice that this shadow or occluded area on the back of the screw head has been enlarged. So we have this additional feature here to preserve interior features. So if I enable that and I scan the part again, you will notice that the image of around the screw head is unfiltered and unchanged. As well, the noise in this interior hole is also intact, but we've filtered away still the noise around the perimeter of the part. So this capability of this edge filtering tool will allow the user to customize it to their application, whether they need to filter on true interior holes or if they need to preserve the interior because they have occlusions or shadows on the part. Thank you for listening.